Okay, 500,000 naira monthly on Upwork. 500,000 naira monthly on Upwork. 500,000 naira monthly on Upwork. Okay, let me pin it. MSC. So it's actually possible for someone to make 500,000 naira
Of
on
course,
Upwork
and
monthly,
even
right?
more. Yes, yes,
Amazing.
yes.
Okay, so I'm excited to have this conversation with Inemesit. So I want to grab the link quickly so that we can share with our online people who are watching. All right, I've sent it to you on inbox. Okay, so this is Money Talk. I know that people love Money Talk. Is it feasible to make 500,000 naira every month by freelancing on Upwork? So my guest tonight on this show will talk about what is freelancing and how you can actually make 500,000 naira monthly by freelancing on Upwork. I mean, I was with a very notable pastor here in Port Harcourt. His name is Pastor Chris Ugo. He is the lead pastor at the King's Assembly here in Port Harcourt, and he said to me that while people are complaining about the nation and how the economy is biting, there are individuals who are actually taking advantage of opportunities that are available to them to actually thrive and to make money for themselves. And I love that because I think it's an issue of choice. You can decide to moan, you can decide to lament, but then you can also decide to find opportunities where you can pitch yourself in, put yourself in, and see remarkable things happening for you. Right here in Nigeria, there are all over the states. There are individuals who, with their smartphones and their laptops, they are plugged in on the internet and they are earning in dollars. They're not excited whether the dollar is going up or whether naira is going down. They're just interested in earning. They can either earn in naira or they can earn in dollars. But most of them also earn in dollars, where they offer freelancing services, design, writing, different things, even selling photography, and are earning in thousands or in hundreds of dollars. All right. So you are welcome to this live stream. Welcome to this conversation, this show, whichever. If you're here in Nigeria, good evening to you. If you're not in Nigeria, good morning or good afternoon, or even good evening, as the case may be, because I know that some countries have the same time zone that we have right now. Okay, so if you're joining us, let's know what your name is in the comment section. Let's also know where you are tuning in from so that we can say hello to you. All right, and then finally, before we start on this conversation, there is a tiny share button that is beneath the screen. Just tap the share button and send the link to your friends, to your family, to your colleagues, to your neighbors, to your friends, to those who are okay, who will be keenly interested in what we are offering tonight in this conversation that we are doing. All right. It's important for us to have this conversation so that we can explore and show a lot more opportunities to people so that they can tap into it. All right. So, guys, are already turning in. Eddie Kings from Abuja, Nigeria. You are welcome. Thank you so much. Joyce Luke from Port Harcourt. Thank you, Joyce. We have Joseph Bright from Kwara State. Thank you, Joseph. Julius Lambert Abe from Port Harcourt, Nigeria. You are welcome. All right, so go share the live stream and tag your friends to also be part of what we are doing. Tag your friends, okay, to be live here. I have Emmanuel Ekanem also. You are gallant. Welcome. I have Kelechi Achuku Jide from Onisha. You are welcome. All right. Let's know as many people who drop where they are tuning in from. We will showcase them on the live stream. And please, if you can take it a notch further, let us know what you do. All right, because if I put it on the screen, somebody can connect with you. Let's know what you do. So it's not just about your name and where you're tuning in from. Let's know what you do. All right, somebody can connect to you for business. Who can tell? Something can happen. All right, so then go ahead and share the live stream. All right, take one moment now. For those of you who have joined right now, just tap the share button. When you tap the share button, type that you have shared in the comment section so that we can commence the live stream. All right. Tap now that you have shared. Tap and drop in the comment section that you have shared. All right. Have you shared the live stream? Just tap and share. All right. Joyce Luke has shared. Who else has shared the live stream? Okay. Tap share. Share, 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 share. Inemesit, are you ready to go? Hello, Inemesit. Inemesit. Are you
Yeah,
ready to?
sorry, that was an internet connectivity issue. Yeah.
All right. So people are sharing live stream and people are joining. All right. Thank you, Julius Lambert. You run into Facebook ads for businesses. Fantastic. We have Chinent Miriam Jasper. You're a data entry expert, email marketer. Fantastic. We have Vukoni all the way from Uganda. Good, Vukoni. Good to see you here. All right. We have James Obioha, an author and public theologian. Fantastic. All right. So I'm going to hand over the stage right now to my guest for tonight. His name is Inemesi Eti, and he's going to be doing great justice to what we are going to be discussing tonight. How can he make 500,000 naira or $500 minimum every month by freelancing on Upwork? All right. So, Inemesi, over to you, bro.
All right. Good evening, guys. Very excited to be here. I'm speaking with close to 100 people, and thanks for joining this live. So, I want to share with you how you can make 500,000 minimum every month on Upwork. I know sometimes it could sound crazy. It might sound like, wow, this guy is just, bluffing. He doesn't know what he's talking about. And believe me, if you make 500,000 monthly in this economy, you will not feel, especially maybe if you're a single person, you're not married, you don't have a lot of children, then that is basically like the dream of every young person, the dream of most youth in the country, especially right now where the economy is tough, things are difficult. Everybody's looking for one thing or the other, an extra job they could do to get some extra bucks apart from their regular 9 to 5. And it's good that I'm here because I want to share with you what I've been doing, not just for a month or two, but I've been doing this for more than 3 years now. And this is basically how I earn a living. It's how I make money. And if you check my profile, you see I love to call myself freelance funded CEO because everything I do was funded by freelancing. The agency I own funded by freelancing. The staffs I have, the money I'm paying them every month, basically everything is funded by freelancing. All my properties freelancing. So I like to call myself freelance funded because it changed my life. So I'm going to start by telling you guys how I got into freelancing. I think that was 2020, 2021. Just working a job like every other person here might be doing. And I was paid pretty much 15,000 naira only. 15,000 naira in this economy, even as I then would do almost nothing for you. And I know there are still people, even on this live right now, that are earning that amount or earning above, let's say 20, 30, 40, 50 and above. And you know that things are terrible, the economy is not good, you need to make more money. That was my case. But then I did not, think about it too much until I got a sack later. And, it's the same way you feel or you would feel if you got a sack later from your job. That's the same way I felt because, I just lost what usually put food on my table and I needed to do something else. There are no jobs. What did I do? I decided to, okay, let me just, use the skill I have. I could write. I was already writing projects for people, students. Then I just finished my final year in the university. I was already writing projects for students. I used to help people with their project work, assist them, also help people with research work. So I felt like, okay, if I could write, then maybe I could find people who need these skills and then, help them out, write for them, and make some money. I started with Nigerian clients. I was freelancing solely with Nigerian clients, writing articles for people who own websites, people who own blogs. I mean, people that are called bloggers, publishers, website owners, companies, and so on and so forth. And they were paying as much as the pay was good. I was just starting. I never knew people could make money from just writing and publishing on the internet. So it was pretty much new for me. And I wasn't even deep into freelancing yet. But I was still making money at least every month, 50,000 naira, 40,000 naira. Until one day, I got introduced to Upwork. I had already known the platform before. I was using it, but then I never got any job on the platform. I never even got responses from clients. And I know this could be the situation with most people. Believe me, a lot of people know of these things. They know platforms they could freelance, but they've never gotten a job, especially those who are skilled individuals, which is why I'm having this class again. So until I, kept being consistent, tried different ways, tried different methods. And one thing I really liked is that I did not have a mentor. So it was very, very difficult for me. It was really, really, really difficult for me, to succeed on the platform. But
It seems like Nemesis is frozen at some point, but can you guys hear me clearly? Let me work on getting him back. Network has started really. Sorry about that. So I'm getting him back. He's a bit frozen. So guys, okay, let me get him back.
so sorry, that was an internet connectivity. We always having internet issues. Yeah. So back to where I stopped. So then $5 was pretty much just uh 2,000 nairas at them. But I was very, very happy because at the end of the month, I repeated similar project and I made up to $80 as at that time. But today I make at least $2,000 every month freelancing on Upwork. If you calculate $2,000, that's at least 2 million. And believe me, right from the first time I started getting foreign clients up until today, there is no month I make anything less than 500,000, which is why I feel like this method, what I do is very, very well proven. I've done it for over 3 years. I've used it to build an agency. I run an agency called Digital Waka, a digital marketing agency, and I have made a lot of money as a freelancer. So I think it's time I want to also show you guys how you can do this. If you're a graphics designer, this class is for people who have skills. If you have skills, you're a graphics designer, you're a web developer, you're a content writer, you're a ghostwriter, you are a stay-at-home mom, you just came back from NYC, you're confused, you don't know what to do. You're trying to learn a skill. Even if you're a student, you can make money. I have a student. One of my friends is a student, about 20 years, and he makes a lot of money as a freelancer, at least 200,000 naira every month. You can imagine making such money as a student. You know what that means for you. So freelancing helped me achieve all of this, and I'm going to dive right into what freelancing is, the different freelance platform, advantages and disadvantages of being a freelancer, what you can do with freelancing, what you need to become a freelancer, the skills, and how you can get your first client. So I'm going to start with an introduction to freelancing. Basically, a freelancer is someone or an individual that earns per job or per task basis, and you have that liberty to work with many clients and not the traditional 9 to 5 type of work that we have. Sometimes you can also be referred to as an independent contractor. By an independent contractor means you are independent, you are working on your own. You are not working under a particular client, or you are not working under a particular company, so you are just on your own. If you see some youth, tech guys, especially people who are into online business, every time they are always in the house, you might be wondering, what are these guys doing? There's many of them have remote jobs that they are making a lot of money from. They don't need to leave their house every day. Just have a cozy house, nice environment, have your laptop on, go online, search for jobs, get jobs, do the jobs, and make cool cash in dollars. And this is one of the advantage, because you are making in dollars. And for an economy that is, low, if you convert that money to naira, it means a lot of money. So that's what freelancing are. There are different freelance platforms: Upwork, Fiverr, Indeed, Freelancer. These four freelance platforms I mentioned are those ones which I personally have succeeded in them. I've been successful as a freelancer on Upwork. I've gotten jobs on Upwork. I've made a lot of money. I've made more than $20,000 as a freelancer on Upwork alone. I've made money on Fiverr. I know some of you might have heard about Fiverr too, Indeed, and freelancer.com. And I believe if I can do it, then you guys can do it too. If you have a skill you are willing to sell, you can do it. And even if you don't have a skill at all, but you are willing to do it, then I have a program. I can help people who don't even have a skill but are willing to get it done. You can become an independent contractor, get jobs, and then find people to do it, and you make cool cash from it. Crazy. Eee. Sorry, electricity issue. So I'll just continue. So we have I personally freelance on Upwork. As a freelancer, I use Upwork, and on
Man, Nigeria is happening to us, but he'll be back. Right now, we have about 132 people. So before he wants to fix up his power situation, and then he'll be back again. So sorry, guys. But in the meantime, please don't go. Hold on. I just want you to share this live stream. All right. So if you have shared, just tap the share button beneath the screen, and then say that you have shared in the comment section. All right. Okay. So just share, tap the share button. All right. Tap the share button to let us know that you have shared the live stream. In MSC to be back to continue. All right. In the meantime, I want you to put your name and what you do in the comment section so that I can show your name on the screen. People can connect to you and do business with you. So this is Oluwafemi. He's a business manager, laptops and handheld gadgets. Okay. Who else? Who else? All right. I have Fidelis Ismail, an email copywriter, video editor. All right. Who else? This is Obiachu Ngozi Friday, a photographer and cinematographer. All right. Okay. So who else? Who else we show her name or his name on the screen and what they do? Okay. I have Chuku the Blessed Noche Chuku, poet and writer, currently an undergraduate of Nigeria. Okay. We have Kingsley, copywriter, CS specialist, web developer. Choma is a civil servant. Okay. All right. It's good to have all of you. And I have Uday Stella, data vendor and real estate agent. Fantastic. So if you need houses or if you need lands, Lillian David, beauty consultant with Oriflame and digital marketing. Fantastic. Oyekunle David, copywriter. Fantastic. We have Vukoni, is a nutritionist. And Oko Odianosen is a petroleum engineering student of FUPRE, graphic designer, copywriter, spoken word artist. Okay, Prestige from Uyo, Mkwaibo. All right, great to have everybody here. Great to have everybody here. We just have to wait on a little bit. He will be back. He will be back. Okay. Maybe in the meantime, I could share a few things with us that we can watch before he comes back. All right, so hang on and watch.
Hi, my name is Tobore Olumoye. I am your personal finance coach. What this means is I am very particular about how you make money, whether online or offline. But guess what? Today, I am going to be sharing with you how to make money offline. Because as your personal finance coach, I teach the importance of making money in little bits and in large chunks. For those large chunks of making money, you are going to need to be in the customer's face, and you need certain skills to be able to do this. Once again, it's such a pleasure to be in your face. Welcome to this series where I'll be sharing with you all the skills I learned in over 16 years of my banking experience, where I met thousands of clients and convinced them to do business with me, offline, face-to-face, in person. My name is Toboro Olumoye once again, and it's such a pleasure to be with you. Welcome to Sell Online, Sell Offline.
All right.
All right. So sorry, guys, for the interruption. Electricity went, so I had to put on my generator real quick. So I was talking about the freelance platforms, Upwork, and today I'm going to specifically focus on Upwork because of all the platforms, by my own experience, Upwork is one of the easiest you can get jobs on. You know, there are a lot of jobs. There are more than 200,000 jobs every day on these platforms that are all paying in dollars for web developers, graphics designers, content writers, ghost writers, you know, UI UX designers, cybersecurity, and every other expert that are pretty much interested in, you know, working remote jobs and making money online. So there are advantages, of course. You know, I want to talk about the advantages of freelancing. These are some of the perks you get when you freelance on Upwork or you try to become a freelancer. Number one, you have control over your workload. Freelancing is not like the regular 9 to 5 work where, you know, you go to the office, you are being given a huge chunk of work to do, and, you know, it just gets you tired and weighed up. In freelancing, you have control. You can decide which client you want to work with. You can have control over your workload. You can decide what you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it. Pretty much most times I spend a lot of my time making money. Sometimes I just go cool off at the beach or maybe at any hotel somewhere just to have fun. And you can always take your work with you. So if you're a freelancer, you're not worried about location. You can move with your money. You move with your shop. Your laptop is basically like your, you know, live breathing money machine. So you have the choice of, another advantage is that you have the choice of who you work with. So you can pretty much decide who you want to work with. Oh, does this client match with, you know, my own objective and goal in my career as a freelancer? Do I want to work with clients from United States alone? Do I want to work with clients from UK? Do I want to work with clients from Asia? Because you have access to clients all over the world. Believe me, this is an age over every other person. This is an age you have over people who are like your counterpart here in Nigeria. Because if you can have access to global clients, then you can charge global fees. Jobs you could do for a Nigerian and you earn 100,000, you could pretty much charge 2 million naira for it, and they'll pay comfortably without stress. So you have the choice of who you work with. You decide who you want to work with. And even if you want to, you know, go into full-time contractual terms with your client, maybe you can just get a remote job. Still not as stressful as doing a regular 9 to 5. Three, the dollar naira exchange rate. Everybody know how much dollar is today. As at the last time I changed, that was last week, I changed about 1,100. So if you make just $1,000 in a month, you have 1.1 million 1 million naira already. You see the advantage you have over everyone else. Yeah, you wouldn't be rejoicing about this situation. Of course, it's not very so you have edge over everyone else making money in naira. If you invest, even when things are not going always, you can make more. Like I said, I've personally been asked to build websites for just 50,000. I've been asked to build websites for 40,000 naira. I've been asked to build websites for 70,000 naira. You know, but if you are to freelance, if you are to work with clients abroad, they know the value of your work. They know what you are offering. They pay you the value of your work. The last logo design job my agency handled, I will charge about $400 for it, and that's more than 400,000 naira. How many clients in Nigeria would want to comfortably pay a graphics designer 400,000 naira to design a logo for them? It's not. So you just take advantage of this. You can make more money with your skill. They value your job most. And sometimes the reason why you might not find people over here who value that skill is because, you know, they are not really using it. For example, social media management. How many businesses are paying social media managers to manage their social media pages for them? They don't find it to be a worthy investment because, of course, many of them are not getting clients from social media. So they don't see the power, they don't see the huge opportunity on social media. But it's not the same in Europe, it's not the same in the Western world, it's not the same in the United States. People pay their social media managers heavily. I've worked a social media management job where I'm being paid $1,000 a month, $1,500 a month, $500 a month. And so if you're a social media manager and you're able to secure one of such jobs, then you know you'll be making a lot of money. You just be cooling off, making a lot of money. And you might not even be stressing yourself as much. So number 5, you have access to many projects, and these are all projects that are high paying. That's another thing you need to know as a freelancer. You know, when you're a freelancer, I already mentioned earlier that a freelancer is someone who can work, you can work with several clients. Your skill is what speaks for you. Your clients are not worried if you are working with other people. See, if you can juggle 20 clients, that's your problem. As long as you can do it very well and you can handle this by scheduling. There was a time last year I was juggling over 25 clients at a time, and I was managing all of them. So you can imagine, even if you're making as little as even $100 a month from each client, then you know at the end of the month, if you have 10 clients, that's $1,000. If you have 15, that's 1,500. Of course, you are most likely to make more than $100 from each client. So you have access to many projects that are high paying. It could be a fixed contract, you know, a short contract. Some people can just come to you, oh, get this done for me immediately. Write this article for me. I'm going to pay you $100. You can finish that article in 6 hours and make your $100. That's 100,000 in naira. So another advantage of being a freelancer is you can work at your own time. So you decide when you want to work, you decide where you want to work as well. So that freedom is there. You know, if you sometimes you can decide, oh, I'm free. Maybe you are busy in the daytime, so you are not really obligated that you have to work in the daytime. Of course, if you're a freelancer, you learn to work on different time zones, because most times your client who is in US is like 6 hours behind you. Your client who is in Australia might be like 12 hours ahead of you. So you work at your own time. You decide when you want to work. You can sit up at night and get all the job done, and then in the afternoon you're out there chilling. Freedom to work anywhere is another big advantage as a freelancer. You know, you have the freedom to always work anywhere you want to work. You know, you can decide you don't want to work at home. You can go to a workspace. You can go to a remote location. You can even be traveling and working. If you're someone that loves to travel, freelancing gives you that opportunity to make enough money that is okay for you to use travel while you're also working. You know, when you are working, your job is not location dependent. It's independent of your location. So as long as you're with your laptop, you can always build a website from anywhere in the world. As long as you have a laptop, you have an internet connection, you have a way you're reaching out to your clients, then you can always do whatever you want. So you have that freedom to work anywhere. The flexibility of work is there. Flexibility of your work. As a freelancer, clients are more concerned about delivery. They are more concerned about performance and delivery. They are not concerned whether you're in the office or not. You don't have to be in the office. Just get the job done and you make your money. So you have that flexibility of work. You know, you're not tired. You have that freedom. You can travel. You have your dream life as a freelancer. You can make a lot of money, move well, and that's just it. So, and your income can increase drastically. Whenever I tell people that I moved from making 15,000 naira a month to making 1 million naira a month in under 6 months, people don't even seem to believe me. So people feel like, this guy, you're just blabbing. But then that's just the truth. I was making $15,000 naira as at April of that year, but then as at November, I was already making 1 million naira in a month. I already made my first 1 million naira in a month, and it was solely freelancing. A job I did for my first client gave me that. So your income could increase drastically, you know. And lastly, you become independent. You can be your own boss. There are a lot of people who hate their jobs. I always tell people, stick to a job you know you are very comfortable doing. So if you hate your job, then you know you shouldn't even be there, because you won't grow. You don't grow where you do not like. So it could be that freelancing is just what you might want to do. You understand my point? So again, I'm going to talk about the things you can achieve as a freelancer. You see, I always split it into 3 core aspects. As a freelancer, you can build your freelancing career. You can build from freelancing into a career. So if you're a writer, you might just start with, you know, just writing Facebook posts, writing posts on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and the rest. But you don't know this is something a lot of people are willing to pay heavy money for. You could advance that writing career into a big thing where you become a world-class writer. Mechanical engineering started as for jobs. I have my own brand career. You build it. So when you get into freelancing, work with several clients, you get. So when you go into freelancing, work with. I'm watching to make sure we are not having a delay. So when we get into freelancing, you know, you build a career out of it. So you can build a career out of it. And when you build a career out of it, you can even apply to work remote jobs for big companies. There are companies who are looking for content managers. There are companies who are looking for branding managers, design managers, web developers, software engineers, and the rest out there. I mean, there are lots of jobs in Europe. There are lots of jobs in the Western world, and they are looking for people who are experts. You know, they're looking for people who are experts that can, you know, get the job done, and they are going to pay you good for it. Okay, so you can also use freelancing to finance your passion. This is very important. There are some people that maybe they want to become medical doctors, they want to travel abroad to, you know, continue their education, and they don't have. I have 2 of my friends this year that are now, one is now in Canada, one is in London, and they use freelancing to finance their passion. One wanted to be a medical doctor, one wanted to be a lawyer. After graduating here, they could not find jobs. They dived into freelancing, made a lot of money as freelancers, stack up the money, and then use it to japa. So if you are someone that if you're interested in japa and you want to move out, you can use that to save money, because of course you'll be earning in dollars, so the exchange rate will not be affecting you. You know, you can make as much money, save that money, use that money to, you know, go out there, travel abroad, focus on your passion, become what you want to be for yourself, you know, while also keeping that. Even if you want to use it as a side hustle, maybe you are working somewhere, you don't want to go out of that job, you love the job you are doing, but you still need some extra income. Freelancing could be a lifesaver for you. You can also build it. Lastly, you can build it into an agency. I always say that I have an agency, Digital Waka. You can go to www.digitalwaka.com. We do digital marketing services, you know, SEO, web development, branding, and the rest. So how did I build this? I have over 12 people working for me, and I'm spending money paying salaries every month. How am I able to do this? I started as a freelancer. So I rented my office, got everything, got tools, bought computers, bought chairs and tables, built my website. All the money I used for doing this was through freelancing. I was still freelancing actively while doing all of this. And it's because I was making a lot of money that was enough for me to be able to fund the agency until a point that it starts getting stable. So you can use freelancing to build it into an agency. And even if you are not interested in building it into an agency, but maybe you have another business you are doing somewhere. Maybe you are selling clothes, you have a shop, you are doing other things. You can make money from freelancing and then sink it into your business. Get it booming, because sometimes it might be difficult making money from that business and reinvesting. So you could make money from freelancing as a skilled person online, and then you sink that money into your business. You see, you have two stable sources of income. So the thing is, I've been speaking. A lot of you might be asking, what do I really need to become a freelancer? There are just three important things you need. You need a valid skill. Believe me, if you want to make money online, you always need a skill. Of course, it's not a Ponzi scheme. Nobody's going to ask you to bring two people, to bring two people, to bring two people. So you need a valid skill. You need a digital skill. What are these skills? It could be graphics design, could be UI UX design, could be content writing, could be web development, could be virtual assistant, SEO, digital marketing, software engineering, cyber security, data analytics, etc. Believe me, the tech industry, the online industry is raking in billions of dollars, especially today in the advent of AI, ChatGPT, and the rest. A lot of people are making serious money online, which you do not know of. Okay, some of them are freelancers, some of them are into other things too. But a lot of people are making money by working with foreign clients online. So you need a valid digital skill. If you already have a digital skill, perfect. How do you get clients? That is the question you are always asking yourself. People have talked about Fiverr, people have talked about Upwork, but then it's not very easy. Why? Because a lot of freelancers don't know how to navigate these platforms. There are ways you should approach your client. There are ways you send proposal. There are techniques you use for you to be able to secure jobs on this platform. Else you might just keep on sending proposal, keep on, reaching out to jobs. You don't even know, most of those jobs might be scam jobs. So you need to know how to use the advanced filter option to filter out jobs. You need to know which one is real, which one is fake. And it requires a lot of expertise to be able to do this. So you need skill. The next thing you need for you to become a freelancer is time. Everybody has time. So you just have to decide, do I want to dedicate my own time to making money, or do I want to waste my own time? You want to be successful as a freelancer, you need time. So if you have time, then you already have one criteria. And then access to internet, mobile phone or laptop. So if you have a skill, you have time, you have access to internet, you don't necessarily need a laptop. As long as you can deliver your skill with a phone. Maybe you're a content writer. One of the first set of writers I hired in my agency did not have a laptop. She was using a phone to write out content for me, and she was already making money. Okay? So you could use a phone. As a social media manager, you don't even need a phone. As a virtual assistant, you might not need a phone. As a content writer, you might not need. As a ghostwriter, you might not. So you could, if you have a phone or a laptop, then you have a criteria. You have time, you have skill. How will I do? Yes, if you don't have skill, you can become an independent contractor. Get jobs and people then contract split. But then the already listed graphic design, web development, bookkeeping, accounting, SEO, digital marketing, software engineering, data analytics, cyber security. Pretty much every skill that you can do with a laptop, every skill that is a digital skill, every skill that you can go online, and you're able to do those things. Those are the skills you need to succeed as a freelancer. But then what are some of the things you need to do? I'm going to use my own experience. You see, I knew Upwork. I knew about Upwork right from about 2017. but I never got a job. It took me 3 years to get my first job on Upwork platform. A lot of you might be on the same shoe. You don't have a job on Upwork. You've been trying, you are not able to get a job. How can you get it? These are some of the things I did. Number one, you have to set your freelance goal and decide what you want to sell. Some people are confused. They don't know what they want to even sell. Some don't even have a skill, which is what I talked about before. So you need to decide, what is your freelance goal? What do you want to sell on these platforms? How do you want to make this money? After deciding on this, you have to optimize your profile. You have to do keyword optimization on your profile. What is keyword optimization? It's basically knowing what your clients want and going out there to speak to them in their own words for you to be able to convince your client or get your client to see you on the platform. Because believe me, Upwork has millions of freelancers there. If you are a content writer, you are definitely not the only content writer. You are a web developer, you are not the only web developer there. Upwork has lots and lots and lots of them. So for you to be able to succeed there, you know, as a content writer or web developer, then you need to be able to optimize your profile so that when someone searches for you, you pop. When someone searches for web, you're among the first that is being recommended for that particular person. So you set your freelance goal, decide what you want to sell, decide the services you want to offer. Next, you optimize your profile, keyword optimization, you know, find a specialized niche. You can't be everything. You have to stick to one thing. Find a specialized niche. Come up with a killer proposal. This is another part that freelancers fail. And I teach every time in my mentorship program how you can, you know, write out that killer proposal that when you send to your client, they feel like, this is the best person I want to get a job. I've consistently been able to write proposals that get views, proposals that get interview. This evening, I just got off an interview call with one of the clients, and they already sent me a link to their Slack channel to join and get started on the job. Pretty much a job that is going to pay at least $800 every month. So that's cool. For someone in Nigeria, it's good money. That's almost 800,000 naira a month. See, if I can do it, then you can do it too. But you know how to write this killer. You need to know how to write this killer proposal. I write this killer proposal because when your client sees it, they know they have to hire you. Next is consistency. Just like every other thing, just like every other job, you have to be consistent as a freelancer. You know, you need to send out proposals, and you must send out the right proposals. Okay? And then you need to get a mentor. Believe me, one thing that made me stay on freelancing for 3 years before getting a job. Remember I said I've been on the platform since 2017, but I got my first job in 2021, early 2021. Yeah, 2020-2021. So why was it so? Because I did not have a mentor. So I was just basically blind, doing this, trying. I was on trial and error. And it's because I did not believe people who say that. When I hear people say they are making money, they are making 200,000, 500,000, 1 million naira online. I'm like, this might be scam. If you know this thing, why do you come to teach people? It's the same thing that might also be in your head. I think if he knows these things so well, if he's making so much money, why is he asking us to pay to get? You spend money to get knowledge. You spend money to get knowledge. So if you have a mentor, you don't repeat the same mistake some other person repeated. You don't repeat that same mistake your mentor repeated. I hosted a class. I hosted a mentorship class in September, and I taught people, and one of them already has gotten a job. He told me he got a social media management job for $300 monthly. I was happy because $300, that's already 300,000. So how much did he pay for the mentorship class? He has already recovered that money since September. We just started that class in September, you know, and it was for 2 weeks. So you need a mentor for you to be able to succeed. Even when I did not have a mentor, after I had succeeded in freelancing, I already made more than 20 million naira as a freelancer. I still had to go and meet a top-rated plus freelancer. You know, I still had to go and meet a top-rated plus freelancer to register for mentorship. And I paid close to 1 million. I paid 500,000 naira to register for a premium mentorship because I wanted to know more about this thing. I was already making money from it. So I knew, look, if I could make 20 million naira from this, then I know I can make 100, I can make 200 million from it. Of course, I was speaking with my coach who has made more than 200 million naira as a freelancer. It might sound like I'm throwing money all around. I'm just mentioning money like that, but that's true. People are making money online. You can't afford to, you know, be left behind. So I'm hosting a mentorship class in January. It's going to be for 2 weeks. Basically, I have 2 mentorship sessions. If you're interested in becoming a freelancer, if you have a skill, even if you just finished NYSC, you just graduated, you just convoked, finished NYSC, or even if you're a student, sometimes you might even be working, but you have a skill, you are not making a lot of money where you are working, and you are looking for a side hustle, you want something else you can do. I'm hosting a mentorship class that is going to happen on January. And I'm going to dissect everything you need to know about being a freelancer. This client or you can abuse from it. Strategic those goals before in the next 3 months from this class, and you might achieve it. As long as you put in the right effort, you use the strategies I teach you, you do it judiciously, you stay consistent in them, trust me, you make it. Even if you don't make it in that 3 months you said, you are definitely going to make it before the end of the year. So I'm going to teach you on how you can choose a niche on Upwork, what niches you can make the most money from, what are the niches you can find most jobs on, high-paying jobs that are willing to, pay you value for your skills. I'll teach you how to optimize your profile. I'll teach you how to specialize in a particular niche. The art of job selection using the Upwork advanced filter option, how to write a proposal and the elements of a good proposal. I'm going to teach you how to spot scammers on the platform. Believe me, there are a lot of scammers on Upwork. So you might go to make money, you end up getting scammed. You need to know how to spot these scammers so that you can be pitching to the right clients. I'll teach you everything about the Upwork terms, setting up payments, getting a US account that you can be receiving money directly into your United States bank account. How you are going to withdraw money for top dollars, exchange for higher rate in Naira, get your TIN, and getting your Upwork account verified. All of these I'm going to teach you for just 30,000 Naira. The class is starting January 18th. Next year, you need to start preparations for it now, which is why I'm here to tell you, and I'm still going to come up on live several times to inform you about this class. If you want to change your life, you want to change your career in the new year that is coming, then you must take action now. This is the time for you to take action. If you want to register for the class, check the comment section. I'm going to drop details now. Pay 30,000 Naira to the account details you find below. Once you're done paying that money, send a screenshot to either my WhatsApp or my Facebook, and I'm going to enroll you immediately. It comes with a lot of perks. Number one, you get access to my community, freelance community. I have a community with freelancers where you can meet every other person that is making money in dollars. So you can communicate, share your challenges, get answers to questions. You have opportunity to join my monthly webinars. I host webinars, and I even have premium webinars for people also who subscribe for my one-on-one mentorship program. Okay, so you have the opportunity to join my webinars. You'll be receiving my newsletters every week, and you always have access to me. Once you pay, you have access to me. You can always ask me any question you have about freelancing and about your entire career. So I'm going to stop now. Check the comment section now. You see details to make payments. If you're interested in joining, definitely, I don't think anybody who wants to make it will not be interested in this program. It's going to happen on January 18th. It's going to be a 2-week program, fully packed, for everybody that wants to make at least 500,000 Naira monthly on Upwork with their skill. You need to have a skill. So that's it. I don't know. Do you have any questions? I want to attend to questions now. So if you have any question, you might want to ask. No, it's not related to affiliate. Freelancing is different. Freelancing is where you offer your skill. to make money. You are making money from your skill. It's not affiliate marketing. You are not selling something. You are not asking someone to buy anything. Just get a skill. Are you a writer? Can you write stories? Are you a social media manager? Do you know how to ginger on social media? Can you talk on social media? Can you make posts that are engaging? Can you write captivating and compelling copies? Can you write script for YouTube? What about those who don't have those mentioned skills? Like I mentioned, there are two things involved. You can decide to get a skill. That's one. You can decide, okay, I don't have the skills, let me get one. You can still enroll in the class, and then while we are teaching in the class, you are getting your skill too. I have some people who enrolled in a content writing class while I started the previous batch, when I did the previous mentorship program in September, and they're already getting good with their content writing. So you can decide to enroll immediately, or you can become an independent contractor, meaning you can work with people who have skill. Your job is to go and look for the jobs, bring it, work with them, and get percentages for whatever amount you're able to make from that job. Good. Yeah, ghostwriters make tons of money on Upwork, believe me. I was scrolling through Upwork 2 days ago, and I saw a ghostwriter project for $2,500. And this is a project you can finish in under a month. I told my secretary, look, if we were ghostwriters, we would have applied for this job and we'll probably get it. Ghostwriters make a lot of money. You know you can write stories that will sell, then Upwork is the place you should be. Ghostwriters make money. So if you are a ghostwriter, then I can help you secure clients on Upwork. I can teach you all the strategies, all the techniques you need to know to make money on Upwork. Does it have anything to do with referrals? Lil Cheesewall? No, you don't refer anybody. Again, freelancing is legit. Freelancing is legal business. Freelancing is you selling your skill. It's like working remotely. You know, you sell your skill for clients and you make money by selling your skill. You make money by doing jobs for them. Even if you're a virtual assistant, they tell you, oh, help me set up my calendar, help me go through my emails, read it and respond. Then you make money by that. And the difference is that this time you are earning in dollars. So when you earn in dollars, you can always, you know, change it to the Nigerian currency and enjoy the benefit of the exchange rate. All right, thanks. Is there a way to navigate? We're having English. Let me wait a bit. Network issue. Someone said network. All right, navigate. Thinking. I don't want to answer that questions without the stats again. Hear me, so I know if I can continue. Can you? I doubt you can hear me.
Okay, so are there other questions that you guys would like us to answer?
Yeah, I saw a question here. Someone said here, is there a way to navigate around Connect and reviews on Upwork? Yes, for Upwork, you need to buy Connect for you to be able to apply for jobs. You have to buy Connect. You have to buy Connect. Then reviews. Yeah, you only get reviews when you do jobs. You know, you get reviews when you apply for jobs, get those jobs, do it well, and your client gives you reviews. You say most clients request for reviews, and I said, if without proven work history on Upwork, how can we go about this? You use your portfolio. It's one of the things I'm going to be teaching in this class, how you can use your portfolio to your advantage as a newbie. So even if you've not gotten a single review from a client, you can still be making money. You can still pitch to clients and they will accept your proposal and give you jobs. And it's simply because you have pretty much good portfolio. So when you're able to display your portfolio properly, use special techniques, know how to pitch to your client, then you are going to get your job regardless whether you have a review or not. I'm going to go into detail and teach how you can do this in the upcoming class. Is it advisable to host two different skills on the same Upwork profile? Well, it depends on two things. There is what we call specialized profiles on Upwork, and it's something I usually dive deep into in my mentorship class. How you can use, when you use specialized profile, you can split your skills. So maybe you are a data entry expert and you're also a virtual assistant. You can pitch both skills using different specialized profile. It's something I'm going to dissect deeply into it and show you how you can use specialized profile to win jobs, or even use project catalogs to win jobs on Upwork. Yes, as a Facebook ad specialist. Network. Someone is asking, as a Facebook ad specialist, can I still freelance on Upwork? As a Facebook ad specialist, can I still freelance on Upwork? I'm trying to wait for my network for it to come up again. I don't know. Let me try to reboot. As a Facebook ad specialist, yes, you can still freelance on Upwork. As a Facebook ad specialist, you can still freelance on Upwork. I think it's back now. You can still freelance on Upwork. There are a lot of clients. They usually call it media buyer. Most of them will call it media buyer. Most of your foreign clients will call it media buyer. Clients are looking for people to help them run ads worth thousands of dollars in ad spend every month. There's one I came across the other day. They needed someone to help them run ads over $30,000, $1,000 per day. And you can make you can make a percentage of that as a Facebook ad specialist. You know, people that are into Facebook ads usually charge a percentage of, the campaign budget sometimes. So you can make huge money running ads for different clients, e-commerce clients, B2B, agencies, and the rest as a freelancer. I don't know if I'm still live. Let me try coming again.
Okay, guys. So
Okay. I think I'm back. I don't know where they hit me up onto, sir.
all right. So give a recap, and then we will call it a day on the session.
Okay, so again, making 500,000 naira monthly minimum is very, very possible on Upwork as a freelancer, especially if you have the required skill. You know, if you are if you are someone that is a web designer, a graphic designer, a Facebook ads, Facebook ads, you know Facebook ads, social media marketing, then it's definitely something you want to try out. You know, when you register on Upwork, there are certain techniques you need to follow. You want to know those strategies I have used. I mean, in on Upwork, I'm able to afford anything I want me every day. I'm not really valuing you high value job done for. It doesn't. There's nothing about referral there. It's just you making money by offering your skill to people who are willing to pay for it. I'm hosting a freelance mentorship session in January 18. So I'm hosting my freelance mentorship session January 18th. It's going to be a 2 weeks value packed session where I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about making money online as a freelancer. I also have a one-on-one mentorship class for people who are interested. When you come to my profile, you are going to see everything you must know about my one-on-one mentorship program. You can also inbox me directly and ask me about it. I'm going to share it with you. Okay? The price is 30,000 naira alone for you to learn all of this. And you can register for the program by paying the 30,000 naira into the account you see on the comment section. Then you send screenshots to my DM directly, and I'm going to enroll you for the program immediately. So, sir, you can take over now.
All right. Thank you so much, Nemesis. Thank you so much for this very great session. I believe that a lot more are going to watch this after now. And I wish everybody who is signing up for the session the all right. So the details are on the screen. So go ahead and join the session, and make your January to be a great one to come. All right. So thank you so much, Inemesit, for this great opportunity to be here. Thank you for these explanations. I know that people are going to reach out to you, for them to be part of the mentoring. Thank you. And thank you to everybody who tuned in tonight for this conversation. I look forward to being in your face again anytime, very sometime soon. All right. Good night and God bless everyone.